Hello and welcome to another episode. Today I'm going to be fitting an XTRONS double DIN unit to the 350Z. This already has one fitted, but that's the Android 9. They're now on the Android 10, I think, so it's time for a new upgrade. I'm going to be fitting the TIQ702L, which I'll leave a link in the description. And this is described as the ultimate octa-core, which is part of their flagship series. Thank you for XTRONS for sending this out. We got talking. I have used their product before and they said, hey, do you want this to look at? And I said, yeah, I'll do it. And they came back with, do a review, do the YouTube, say some stuff, and they welcomed some negative comments if there's anything to say. So XTRONS have about 13 years in the field. They are UK based as well, and that's also good because you get next day delivery. Also their customer support, if any time that I've emailed them, I normally get an email back within a few hours, so the customer service is pretty much spot on. I have used these products for about 6 years. I had one in my Seat Leon, which was fitted one, so it was shaped to the dash. I've had one in my Freelander 2, which I've also done a video on, and I've also got one in the 350Z currently, which is what I'm running at the moment. And they also do vehicle-specific products as well, so Audi, BMWs, that sort of stuff. They have got specific ones which will fit different types of dashboards. The chances are XTRONS also do one for your vehicle. The 350Z is just a universal double DIN which will fit into the slot. These sorts of products are perfect for the older vehicle. You can download all your apps like DAB, SatNav, your music, whatever it may be. Because it is Android based, you can hook it up to your Wi-Fi and just download the apps that you want. It does have inbuilt GPS, so it's very easy to use for your SatNav. So with all that in mind, let's get unboxing it and we'll start getting it fitted. So if you're not familiar with the 350Z, this is the standard head unit. It's part of the Bose system. It's not a bad system to have in the 350Z in 2003. I think the CD is a 6 CD changer, but it does come with this slot here. If you're new to the world, that is a cassette tape, which is something we don't tend to use anymore. So I've had that out of the vehicle for, well, since I've had the vehicle, and then I've used XTRONS in this since I've pretty much had it. So currently running with an XTRONS unit in there, which I think is Android 9, and we are going to be fitting this one here today. So this is pretty much what you get in there. And there is a GPS antenna. There is a couple of other antennas, which I'm guessing 4G and Wi-Fi, wiring, sort of brackets as well. There is something that you do need to do with the 350Zs to get the stereos to work correctly. That's not just with this unit. There is some wiring splicing of some sort. So I'll leave a link in the description for that because there is a guide on it. I've already done it to my 350Z, so I won't be covering that in this video today. This is more just about the unit itself. So just a quick rundown of this unit. So going on the XTRONS website, this is a 4K video player, dual band Wi-Fi, built-in radio tuner, GPS navigation as well. It does run the latest Bluetooth software. You can have rear cameras on there, forward-facing cameras. Your DAB antenna can plug into it. You've got some USB ports there as well. You can also have tire pressure monitoring system on this. So I've not opted for that because I don't want some scally taking my my valve cap. So I decided against it. There's a lot of customizing that you can do with the unit itself in terms of what you want, but it's also with the apps as well. You can download very specific apps to this to customize it to what you want. So you don't have to use Google Maps, for example. You can use other SatNav ones. One of the great features about this unit itself is that it does boast about a 1.2 meter drop test. No, I'm not doing it. These are also some of the products that I have ordered with it. So I've got the microphone, the DAB thing. Also, I have gone with a front-facing camera that sticks to the inside of the windscreen, so it all looks very good. So there are the other things that I have gone for. Microphone as well for phone calls. So on the 350Z, it's relatively easy to take all this out. It's the gear knob out. This flicks up. Take that out. A couple of screws behind there. Some more screws behind there. Then some more screws behind there. And then pops off. So I think I figured out the DAB. So there is this connector here, which then goes into a USB connection to the DAB. I don't know if it's me or what, but the front-facing camera then comes into a lead, which is then also USB, whereas this, there's no other attachments for. Okay, so this is about a week after I fitted the unit. Emailed XTRONS just to say what I thought to it, and a couple of points that I picked up on were you can't program some of the buttons on the menu to certain apps. The second thing was I felt like there wasn't enough USB ports in this one, whereas the last one came with an additional lead, which I can't find, an additional lead so you can plug in other bits and pieces to it. They emailed back and said, yeah, you do have one. So I watched back the video, and at the start of this I have pointed out what you actually get with the kit. So what I've done is got everything out of the box. I've put cables in places where I won't lose them so they don't get mixed up in all my rubbish in the car. So I put all my cable in there. Okay, so that's it all fitted. Yeah. So straight away what I've done is I've downloaded my preferred navigation app, and you can program the navigation tab to open up the app of your choice. so it does start up quite quickly. The app opening the apps, I do find it is a bit quicker on this, so it doesn't give that sort of 2-3 seconds of thinking about it. It pretty much loads up straight away. Okay, and then you've got your music, your Bluetooth and your radio. In my experience with these types of units, the radio hasn't been great. I do always get the DAB antenna. I think that's the way, you know, that's the future anyway. So when it comes to AM and FM, I don't get great signal, and I don't know if that's just my area or what, but I tend to go for the DAB. The only thing that I can't work out on this one, so this is all new, the way these tabs are at the bottom on this latest unit. I would very much like to be able to program the music and the radio to open certain apps. You can with the navigation, but from what I can see you can't with the music and the radio. So if I clicked music, it opens up whatever this is. I don't know if that's the Bluetooth music. Again, with the radio, opens up the radio app. Whereas I would very much like to be able to program those buttons to open up certain apps. Right, so I'm going to demonstrate the DAB app. This is an app that I've downloaded and I have paid for because more to remove the ads from it. I couldn't quite get on with the standard DAB app pre-installed onto the unit, but this was only a few quid, so I'll demonstrate it, but I'll have to mute it if music starts playing. So you see how quick that loaded up. So I've gone into a radio station. So hopefully I can keep that part of the video into it. But if I wanted to go into another app, I can come out of that, go to the home screen, it still plays. You go into my sat nav, it's still playing. This is what I like about this unit as well. So if I went into my Amazon Music, so the good thing about it is that the radio and the Amazon app isn't trying to play over each other. And in the past I have had these units, particularly sort of 6 years ago when I started using, you almost got two apps trying to play over each other. This doesn't do it. It knows when to turn the radio off to play this app, which is something I sort of really like. So my go-to app when I want to play music is normally Amazon Music. So basically I can download my music to this app like I can on my phone, and then I can have my playlists in here and I can listen to the music playlist while I'm driving around. I don't know if Alexa works on here actually. Alexa, play.
What do you want me to play?
Alexa, play no copyright music.
Shuffling songs by No Copyright on Amazon Music.
Huh? Well, there you go. That's the thing that I couldn't get to work in my last unit is Alexa. Alexa, stop music. So I'll try and explain what I'm going to say without saying Alexa, because it can. Oh. So I'll try and explain what I was going to say without saying the other woman's name. So if I wanted to say the other woman's name while driving, then I can say her name and I can request music to be played. So I won't demonstrate it now. I can only show certain music on here anyway. I wondered if it works with apps. Alexa, open navigation app.
To control a video device with your voice.
Alexa, stop. Alexa, stop. Alexa, stop. Well, there you go. You can use Alexa while you're driving. I personally probably wouldn't. I don't know, because the functions of a head unit in a car is something probably different to being in your home and asking for a playlist. You know, my head unit's literally right there. But it's good to know that it works, because then I can play Christmas music if I chose to. I didn't order the tyre pressure monitoring with this purely because I don't want the valves to be stolen or anything like that. My cars are not parked away in a garage. My car is parked on my driveway, but it is something I might look towards in the future. Again, all it is a module, and you put your valve caps on and it will read your tyre pressures, and you can have that on display. I think that's quite a cool function of this. YouTube, I've already downloaded the app. So this is a good test for the internet actually. My Wi-Fi is connected to the car, it's on the driveway, and you can see how quickly it's downloading. So I'll click this one just for test purposes. Another feature of this unit, which they have had for a while, which is something that you would expect anyway, is obviously the Bluetooth feature. So if I test this now, I'll blur out what I need to blur out.
Hello.
Hello, this is me.
Yeah.
I am currently testing the Bluetooth.
Okay.
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, fine.
Out of 10, how well would you say the quality is?
It's fine, yeah.
Yeah, but out of 10.
10.
Really? Is it that good? I've not paid you to say that then.
Well, it just sounds fine. There's no issues.
Yeah, no, but I didn't expect you to say 10 because I'm recording this and this is the bit that's going to go on the video. But so now it sounds like I've paid you to say 10 out of 10, but it is good then, yeah?
Yeah, it's fine.
Right, okay. That's fine. Okay, thank you.
Bye.
Alright, bye. Bye. I am going to ring somebody else.
Hello.
Hello, you alright?
I'm alright, how are you?
I'm good. I'm currently doing a video for my YouTube, so I'm testing a head unit. So as part of my tests, by the way, you are on camera at the moment. I should say that.
Nice, because you rang me while I was in the bath.
Nice. Okay.
Did you have to say a video call?
Well, yeah, it just goes to show that I'm not scripting this bit anyway. So,
Okay, cool.
I only want to ask you to ask one question. I'm currently ringing you through this new system that has been sent to me that I'm just testing at the moment. How well would you say you can hear me out of 10?
I can hear you really well, but I can also hear myself really well.
Oh, it's probably because the volume's up too much. So what about now?
Yeah, fine, crystal.
Right. So out of 10?
8.
I'm happy with that because this is one of those Android head units by a company called XTRONS that sent this out to me.
Yeah, XTRONS, that's the one. I've got their system in my Landy.
Yes, that is the same one that I've done the video on. So yeah, it's basically the same unit, all Android based. So okay, cool.
Yeah, cool. You just let XTRONS know that if they want to send me one, I'll take it.
Love you, bye. Love you, bye.
Love you, bye.
So there is a SIM card holder, because with this you can use 4G. So I've routed mine behind, and then if you look in there, that little piece there, that is where you can put a SIM card. So I've just routed it in there, so it looks nice and tidy. So I can customize the screens. This is one of the screens that I've customized. So I've put my apps on here that I would normally use day to day. So stuff like my music, radio, tire pressure monitoring, my sat nav app on there as well. So I like how you can customize it. I've put my social media stuff on there. So got my Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and so on. And then these are some of the apps that are just pre-installed on the system as well. And you can see how fluid the screen is. Next thing I like in this is the actual sound quality of the unit itself. So this is YouTube. I've gone to a no copyright music, so I can play this in the background. So I will play this, and hopefully you can pick up on how good it is. Hopefully you can pick how good it is. You can also see how clear the screen is as well. I think that is a bit better than the last XTRONS unit that I've had. It is a great unit, I can't deny it. You know, these guys have been making these for a good number of years now. I've been using them for a good number of years, and you can see the improvements each version they come out with. They definitely keep up with the bigger brands out there. Like I say, years ago when I started using them, they were a little bit slower, a little bit clunkier, but the improvements that there is on these latest ones now, I just can't see why anybody wouldn't use them. I enjoy using it. I can get my YouTube on there, my Instagram, my Facebook, download my choice of sat nav, my music. I enjoy using them. So hopefully you've liked this video. Hopefully it gives you a bit of information on what these products are about. Please remember, like the video, please subscribe if you enjoy watching my builds, but more importantly, if you wanted one of these units, I'll leave the link in the description for this one and some of the items that I've used. I think they are brilliant.
Okay.